This is The Beat with Radia B, a conversation about the Charleston County Sheriff's Office in our community. Welcome to The Beat, hosted by Radia B. On today's episode, we have here Deputy Martinez with Project Lifesaver. Can you tell us a little bit about Project Lifesaver?
Yes, so Project Lifesaver was created by the organization Project Lifesaver out of Chesapeake, Virginia. And what it is it's a search and rescue for people that wander.
Okay, great. So how long has the Charleston County Sheriff Department been involved in this great project?
So we started in the mid-2000s trying to get grants, but we officially started the program in about March of 2008.
Okay, great. Can you tell me how it works?
Yes, we have a transmitter that we give to the person that has a tendency to wander. It goes around their wrist or their ankle, depending on their preference, and it gives off a signal, frequency signal. And then we have a receiver. I have it here. It is silver. It has 4 little antennas, and it chirps. It makes a chirping sound when I get closer to the actual transmitter. What we do is someone calls us up and says, so and so is missing. I haven't seen them. Last time I seen them was at this location at this time, and we will start at that location and use the receiver to track the transmitter on the frequency that each individual has.
Okay, so how do families become a part of this project?
So families become a part of this project. They will contact Charleston County Sheriff's Office, and they'll make contact with myself or Sergeant McLean, and they will ask to sign up. And we go to their house, and we have a client profile. We have them sign with all their information, the description of the person. We also have questions in there to tell us what the person is afraid of or not afraid of, nicknames they go by, and certain sounds if they're sound sensitive, or whatever case may be, depending on what their diagnosis is, would determine on how we respond to that person. And we also have a contract that they sign because they have to fill out a battery check form because they have to check their batteries every day. We give them the battery checker, and they just initial off.
Okay. And how many people are currently participating?
Currently, we have 16 participants.
Okay, great. And can you tell us any recent stories or unique stories?
Yes, so I received a call in the early morning, about 4 a.m., that the caretaker called and said the person was missing for 26 hours, which we don't recommend they call us. Wait 26 hours. I think people have that misperception of waiting 24 hours before they call us. But with this, we want them to call 911 first immediately when they notice the person is gone. And then I also give them my direct cell phone number, and they'll call me directly. So the caretaker called me directly, and I went out with the receiver and located the person within 30 minutes.
Oh, wow. And when you locate them, what is the next steps? Do you guys connect with other community organizations or partnerships just to ensure that they are okay?
So if they've been missing for a long period of time, it depends on what area they are in. If it's with North Charleston Police Department, we give them that information of their profile information. And then we also bring the person back home. If they need emergency services, we do call EMS to come respond, check on them. If they are dehydrated or anything like that, they will transport them to the hospital to get checked further. But normally, if we get called right away, we will find them within 30 minutes, so there's no need to.
Wow. Is there a cost associated with this project?
There is a zero cost.
Oh, wow. $0.
$0. We provide everything that they need, including batteries, and we change the batteries ourselves every 2 months.
Okay, and I know you stated earlier about how people sign up, but can you remind them again of how they sign up for this great project?
Yes, so they contact myself. They can send me an email at mmartinez at charlestoncounty.org. They can give me a call. They can call my direct cell phone. It's 803-999-9717. They can call the non-emergency number here at the Charleston County Sheriff's Office and ask for one of us, and they'll direct them to contact us.
Great. How does Project Lifesaver benefit the community overall?
So there's two things. A peace of mind that we are locating someone in their community quickly without having to wait so long to find them. And also the second thing is its cost. The cost efficiency is much lower. Instead of paying for manpower, each officer, helicopter, gas, things like that, this is so much more cost efficient because I'm the only one, me and maybe other person that's certified, that's a search specialist, will go out and we'll be able to locate the person.
Okay.
Initially, Project Lifesaver was grant funded, but due to being it cost efficient to our community, we decided to roll that into our annual budget.
And are there any other law enforcement agencies that are participating in this project?
Yes, so there are a total of 24 in South Carolina. The closest ones are Edisto Beach Police Department, Beaufort County Sheriff's Office, Georgetown, and Orangeburg Sheriff's Office. And also, if people have it through our agency and they go to vacation to another state that has Project Lifesaver, they can go on projectlifesaver.org and look up different agencies, and they can contact them and give them the frequency of their transmitter, and they'll be able to let them know if they wander in their area.
Okay. So who can participate in Project Lifesaver?
So those who can participate are Charleston County residents, anybody in the community, and also those who qualify they fall into 5 different categories: dementia, Alzheimer's, Down syndrome, traumatic brain injury, and autism. But there are other diagnoses, but we do require a medical note just saying that their doctor recommends that this program is beneficial to that person.
Okay, great.
So for another eligibility for this person, they have to be living at home and have a caretaker living with them also. So unfortunately, people that live in an assisted living or a nursing home do not qualify because they have 24-hour care.
So can you provide us a little bit of stats?
Yes.
Since the project has started?
Of course. First off, the average search time prior to Project Lifesaver was 9 hours to find someone, which is a pretty long time. And now that we have Project Lifesaver, the average time is under 30 minutes to locate someone. Children with autism, they're drawn to water. So 93% of deaths associated with wandering of autism children account to drowning because they're drawn to the water, so they venture off to those locations. The average person can walk 4 miles, so someone that is in good shape and has dementia can walk 4 miles per hour, so they can get pretty far from their residence. Half the victims not found within the golden window of 24 hours will die, and the remainder of that percentage will often be very sick or injured, and that's when we have to take them to the hospital to get assessed. 59% of people with Alzheimer's are the ones that wander. So that's a high percentage for people to wander and go out in the community. Most people that are wandering tend to be found located within 1 mile of wherever they were last seen.
So normally without Project Lifesaver, can you explain the process of what happens when somebody goes missing?
Yes, so if a person gets missing, we get the 911 call and we send out our deputies in that area. The supervisor gets contacted, the lieutenant. They go out to the area. If they are not able to locate the person in a timely manner within an hour, they will contact outside resources. They will call for canine assistance. They will also contact for helicopter assistance. And due to those man hours, we did recently have an incident where a gentleman went missing for over 24 hours. Wow. And he was found somewhere where we would have never noticed unless the helicopter was up in the air and found him in the middle of the woods somewhere. And after that incident, he had to get transported to the hospital to get assessed.
Right.
And the next day, we made contact with a relative, his caretaker, and introduced the program. And since then, we've been able to, whenever he wanders, we're able to be contacted and find him in a short time, under 30 minutes.
That's amazing. Great work. Thank you, Deputy Martinez, for joining us today on The Beat, for explaining what awesome program Project Lifesaver is.
You are very welcome.
Thank you for joining us on The Beat, hosted by Radia B. And The Beat goes on. This has been The Beat, a conversation about the Charleston County Sheriff's Office in our community. I am Radia B. Look for future episodes by following the Charleston County Sheriff's Office on Facebook, YouTube, or wherever you go to get your podcasts.